Okay, they all played basketball together, but they played on different leagues. And he made a note to say that Michael Bivins was a very good basketball player. I would imagine at 9 years old, when you can see is that good, I mean, he must be a beast. I wonder if from time to time he looks back and say, damn, I should have played ball instead of singing with these motherfuckers. Like, share, and subscribe because it is so important to my success here on the YouTube. And if you are not already a part of our Bella Book Club, please hit the Patreon link below. And for a small $5 monthly fee, you can be privy to all the shenanigans before YouTube gets it, if YouTube gets it. Now, let's talk about Bobby the Brown, Every Little Step, Part 3. So it is the summer of 1981, and Bobby the Brown is returning home from Alabama because his grandmother just passed. Okay, and the first thing he did when he touched Boston, Orchard Park soil, was go look for his BFF, Jimmy. Jimmy was the CandyMan of Orchard Park. Why, you say? Because he was always fucking with motherfuckers. Brown himself said that he was well aware of the type of things that he would do to the younger kids. He would pick on them, push them around, act like a little ass. In fact, he said that his friend Ralph would call him a bully. It didn't matter that his BFF, Jimmy, had a bad reputation because they were drawn to each other like a moth in a flame, okay? Bees to honey, you know, I ain't trying to insinuate nothing homosexual. I'm just saying that he knew that the two had a bond where they understood each other. So he's recalling one specific episode, okay? What they decided to do was to ride out to this place called Dorchester, okay? This is where there were middle-class people living, right? And so they on a bus, they hunting for something. Okay, find out what they hunting for is bikes. They saw this middle class home. There were two bikes on the front porch. Jackpot. Jimmy and Bobby went straight for the bikes, stole them, and pedaled their ass back to Orchard Park. When they got back, it was a party going on. Okay, so they was like, whoa, let's go hit this party up right quick. So they left the bikes outside. Now, once Jimmy and Bobby got finished doing all the partying, the way I guess that 9 and 10-year-olds or 11-year-olds want to do, I'm like, why you so pressed to go to a party? I mean, you just stole a brand new bike, nigga, ride around. That's what you do when you steal a bike. I ain't never stole no bike. They went to the party, right? Now, when they got out the party, they came outside to see a Puerto Rican dude sitting on the bike that Jimmy had just stole. Jimmy said, get the fuck off my bike. The little Puerto Rican dude said, make me. Now, Bobby Brown was clear about how the dynamic between Puerto Ricans and blacks works in Boston. They were always fighting. He said that thing was like, basically like West Side Story. Was it any blacks in West Side Story? I don't think so. But you know how it is. You know, it's like one turf or one street or one crew don't like the other, and it's always just dumb beef for no reason. Jimmy, badass Jimmy, said, get the hell off my bike, and went to commencing to whooping on the Puerto Rican dude's ass. Puerto Rican dude's friends handed a knife to the other Puerto Rican that was fighting Jimmy. Okay, now he sliced Jimmy's arm at first, okay, but somebody from Jimmy's crew had kicked the Spanish dude with the knife in his back, which pushed the knife into Jimmy's chest through his heart. That nigga wasn't going to make it. No matter how bad he was, he didn't deserve to die. He deserved his ass whipped real hard, but he didn't deserve to die. Now, despite his efforts and the neighborhood kids' efforts, they could not save his friend. Okay, they called the ambulance. Bobby ran home to get the boy's mother, his mother, everybody. The child ended up dying. He says that violence happened in Orchard Park all the time, but this was his first time at a very, very young age, you know, preteen. I mean, in the hood it happens, you know, but this was the first time that it happened so close to home. Now, how Bobby DeBrown explains it is that New Edition started with him and Michael Bivins. Okay, they were part of a dance group called Transitions. The boys from Transition were 13 and 14. They were much older than Mike and Bob. Mike and Bob were both 9. Now, he said how he met Mike, Bob, and Ralph was through the local Boys and Girls Club. Okay, they all played basketball together, but they played on different leagues. And he made a note to say that Michael Bivins was a very good basketball player. I would imagine at 9 years old, when you can see is that good, I mean, he must be a beast. I wonder if from time to time he looks back and say, damn, I should have played ball instead of singing with these motherfuckers. You know, they don't know how to get together and just sing and make money. It's always a problem with New Edition. I hate that about them. After a while, Mike and Bob was like, I don't know how I feel about hanging out with these boys. I mean, like, we 9, they 13 and 14, they fucking. You know, they want to think about girls and smoke tweeds. I'm just lying. I'm just putting 20 on 10. Okay. But they wanted out of the group. So Bob and Mike came up with the grand idea to, you know what we going to do? We going to keep fighting each other and just keep fighting and just keep fighting until they kick us out. And that's what happened. One day during a rehearsal, Mike and Bob was out front just fighting, kept fighting. Hey, stop fighting. You know what? Since you ain't going to stop fighting, just get the fuck on. Glory! In the meantime, Bobby fell in love with boxing. Okay, he said he was pretty good. He was ready to give all the people the knuckle sandwiches. He said he even knocked out a dude by the name of Michael Green, which gave him the opportunity to go to New York and fight for Orchard Park. Griselda Blanco said, answer no. You are not going to beat your face up. You're going to sing. That's what you're going to do. Now, Bobby DeBrown confused. He like, okay, I know I can sing, but I can also whoop ass too. Griselda Blanco ain't having that shit. Answer no. As a result of his mammy telling him no, he said, you know what, let me go ahead and sing as a solo artist. The story goes. He down there at a talent show, he's singing. He not happy that he won second place, but a man by the name of Maurice Starr approached him and said, hey, listen, you need to find some other boys to do the backup dancing for you and singing for you, and you take care of the lead, and then you come back and find me. He also noted that Maurice Starr's real name was Larry Johnson. Is that the 1 in a million dude? The first person he approached, of course, was Michael Bivins, okay? Because they was in Transitions together. He already knew Ricky Bell and Ralph because they had a duet. Remember when I told you Orchard Park was already always forming some kind of groups, you know, singing groups, dance groups, whatever. It's just it never went nowhere for nobody but Donna Summer and New Edition, and later on, New Kids on the Block. Wait a minute, are they from Boston? Where they from? Yeah, they from a different part of Boston. They ain't from Orchard Park, Boston. They from a different part. He said he asked them all, would you join my group? They all said yes. And New Edition was formed. please remember to like, share, and subscribe because it is so important to my success here on the YouTube. And remember this, the same people that you meet on the way up will always be the same people that you meet on the way down. Naysayers, my patron loves. Babies, you better have a good one. Peace.